Choire no watutuka Mudikani dai wandinsis When Nazareth aniwir Anerudo no shamis Daona minana ya kawanisa Sawira wangu dai wangu nsis When Nazareth aniwir Anerudo no shamis Daona minana ya kawanisa Sarungano Namo tangu tawa sarungano Sarungano Daona minana ya kawanisa
Etaya TV Omurabu Wagusi.
Ya kigima wanchomo ligirelia we Etaya TV neli tuko lya Ijumaa chitariki 20 omutenyi ogatatu omwaka w'ekirwe na 2025 chinga kingo kwaligania bene ime yo muroberio Kwana Etaya elio toteme ko bato kumanyana ali agene to bakao koreka chinsemo ao ime na isiko yorogongo rwaito rwa gusi boiga sense melia ya abaminto bali aba Islam neli tukoliria lya Idul Fitri ase abantu abange ko bwamana ase kisukuru ogende no nechibengi ase litukolia lero ni kisiekire nabo igona kigasiri cye kiserekali ase litukolia lero igo babwate bono rende toratebe na holiday ase baguchwa aba Islam baguchwa baguchengera bono omwelio wo mutienyu yoiga Ramadan ase konye bagucha basaba batema kora reflect nabo iga mangana yiga fasting nebintu binde binge kolengana ne dini elia y'aba Islamu ase babere bakogenderera no mutinyi yoiga omugima ande yake bagotebe buna it's a holy month of Ramadan igaseri tukolia lero ne holiday kubwamana gochya saba minto bali ase dini elia ya aba Islam igoni go tukobaganiria Idul Fitri ere engiya ase tukeliga lya lero boigo mwancho muligereria asense moyende bagote litukolia lero bado ne litukoli bagote na it's a happiness day litukoli omogoko igona ni kera yento ase enseye ngochengerukire igase litukolia lero bado bagote ni world happiness day igona ndonse asora ase litukolia lero nabo kogoko ose gwachengera ndake ke mose bibire timanyiti ainkura chengere nabo igona konyora rende litukolia Ijumaa okonyora chinsemo ao abantu abange nigo konyora balenchera kogenda se emeyega ya matanga kobaenia abamwabo gusabanchwa abo babeire bono bakorwa se oboiko bwense koba esiko yabo yomwelio ase emeyega ere ya matanga moshabiki wito naro romo kongusano kurukuna eno kumochere ochoto de kuruchinsemo chiria cheizibanya border customs Kenya customs Tanzania nabete kagosiria mamu mwabo US litukolia lero nera kwa ni mamu mwabo nigo tokobatebia engora ya bene kegima ndite nyasanya akoba gakobalemia boigo mwanchu muligeria muiseko inyora abantu batano nomo balia babete bakonyora umubasukano ase chinsemo chiria chia kigati wetera sero lia yemo yabete gekubabwatirania abantu batano nomo kire balinga ase stage yemo gali abayiga metembura kegendete gutua goikomongino nero lengororo igamete na abarundia chipikipiki na baro balenge gabwa ase stage igali ywe kabaye kubabwatirania bakaba bagusiria obugima bwabo abantu batano nomo asiri tukolia lero bono nigo moyego oyu obwo kobayenia abo batano nomo urachiko bakokoreka ase egeti kelia ya kegati primary ekere ase ensemilia ye bunge ya Nyaribari chache yokoragwa no mujumbe Zahir Janda kurugaiga Etaya TV ni gotokurwa engora yaito ya bene gochiase abairi abamate abasani bali babete bono bagosiria abamwabo asomo basokano yuo bete umubekegima chinsemichio chia kegati igonto chikoto kwa manya mange ali arabega kogenderera kohenekigwa korwase ensemijo yegeti ekyo yeskuru ya kegati primary buna arachiko baga kogenda kohenekigwa korwase chinsemichio Oigo mwancho mu ligereria isokonyoro motienyo kabere angechitarike 25 mubasokano bwendege no bete ko kolekana chinsemo chiria chia Nandi uyu obete no goita abantu batano bakaba bagosiria amagimabo kati yabo omubungo lya bwe murwa dikiri Yohana Ngeno babete bonsi babete bakoenigwa asaboniga ikiroge ikyuke bobunge yatigarite posa gose vacant nabo igona kumanyigwa kora sesemeli mitandao una omurugi Yohana Ngeno nabo igo yorenge omo personal assistant Yohana Ngeno ne mbale egati y'abantu 12 abo banyaliko bakoralia eganga yabo yogochia kurwanirira ekiroge kyo bunge usobo jumbe kurwase bunge yo ya Emurwa Dikir wetrase ticket ya United Democratic Alliance wose UDA bo mwanchombo ligerelia yo hagocha magega ya amakweli ayuanya tuko bakagocho mu basokano bwendege yobete ko ira amagima y'abantu batano mo ati abo mu bungo yo Emurwa Dikir hasa matanga abo abete agokoleka abo iga abantu abange bakaba bakubalira kuwa munokolera omubunge Yohana Ngeno una omubunge olingo yobwenge nchene niko bwa muno cyase abantu bunge yuya yasabono bono ngati abali bawuchwa bakurwanirira ekiroge kyo babunge umurugyo enere noale ase abarwanirira abo bali neganga yekorya ekiroge kigwetrase ticket yeyo ya UDA hoigo mwancho mu ligerelia asensemo ya mangana alengete amatemu ase enseito ya Kenya gose national examination aborokiwa babete babikaransira amatemu amanene aso mwaka olioita 2025 kolende na bali babete bakubateninira bali aborokia bali balenge ko invigilate amatemu baro balenge go supervise nabo igombaro balenge ko mark amatemu national nabo iga assessments nigo gotebekana bunamba chiko bakoraganya igetambake ili banyako bagwakanu chi allowance chiabo nabo igona ntuli kueba abantu bali abalinga sensemeli abo bisaba security nabo igombaro baetu chi contracted officials kera matemu ayo iga alinge ko bago koleka nabo igona koeneki matemu ayo iga abere gako genda chinsemo au obolendi obuya bwabere bwo ikirana chinsemo ayo sikuru chonsi goikama temu ayo akabaga koera buya kera bete invigilated akaba supervised buya kagenda akabaga komakiwa bono nelina bali bonsi babetororo bagotenira matemu ayo chinsemo au ati ababo bisabo bolendi nabo igaba aborokia bali babenga chi department awa cyo supervise cyo invigilate cyo mark wikaboniga baranyara kwa bakwewa bono engere yabo se allowances asebono omo basic education principal secretary Julius Bitok aberega ko tebabuna banyatwa bakobeke request yechibesange 1.5 billion ochiase kyombe ochiase ewizari ya national treasury eli ange chiwiki ibereiga chiabere chigoeta elinde na banyarako bakwegwa chibese cyo sinyara ko bachiko bwato kwa elinde ababonsi abobisabonsi abaorokia bali babete bagotenera amatemu na kweneki anyara ko bakawika wikasi chisukuru banyako abono bakwewa allowance icho gose engeri eyo yabo sengencho yemerememia eli babete bagokora ase ensingima ya Kenya igobono goikaboniga bado bono baranya kwa bagwaka lakini no gosemere goito kuna linde bese ine chiko bagokubwato kwa na barabuna baranya kwa bakonyoro moyo bwoko genderera kubwatirana kubwamane wizara y'ekisemi nabo igo ya national treasury kwene kebuna amatemba dawo chiko kurumwa ko yoiga anda keninda nyana ko baka korwa senjira irengia na boigo asenjira ere yobo ikirano na boigo nindo mwancho murigereria asense moyende kiombe kerigete ni tamangana kubwa mara yobo agachibwe chibara mangana akenha nigo babaire bakorwa gose babete bakoraria siriti kuri igoro kubwa mono na asengencho yembure nyinge ejuo ya beire kegotwa nabo yekombekeria kia met gosike gotenda mangana yo gonchurira kwelire kia betege korwa robot rwabo una ewike ye gochakera ritukuriria igoro mna embure ne chikoba kegotwa enyinge andake ange chinsemo awas county chite 45 na ibere sabagote abona abantu banyako bakwirenda ne libono ekyombekega kiamangana yo bwaga chibe chibara kyaberege korwa igokuro kubwa mono gochiase abantu ebe na abiria ebe na barundi bechigali bali bagotumeka eruti ya Maimayu Suswa Narok banyara ko bono bagotiga kora atumeke ruti yo asengencho embure ye nyinge nigo yabetege kolete toigo ose floods echagerete bono ebale yo se ruti yo ebara ekanyara ko ba kegusareka mono asebono banyara ko bono bakorwa chiruti chinde ese bali na batanyara ndaki gotenini ya kisabali cyabo gose emibango yabo na batebire buna nabo bagotumeka eruti ya Ngong uchisuswa gose ruti ya Nairobi, Naivasha, Nakuru, Mau Narok, Goika Narok. Anda keneinde ruti ende barune ya Nairobi, Naivasha, Longonot na boigo gochia Suswa. Chino chio chirut chiria banyaliko bakorwa kolengana ni statement yabo ibabete bakorwa siriti kole igoro una esengencho yembule nyinge yanyaliko bakigotwa na koeneki wachinsemo yaberege koleta toigo nigo bono ebalejo era chikoba gekogenda ko bagekorosi bobuya nabo igona bali bonsi uchikoba bako balia yani go bidina lazima onyala ko travel use kogenda bo sombi nabo bono gutumeka alternative routes echo elindo nyala ko kogenda onye ne sabali yawo boigo mwancho mu ligereria asense moyende nigo bagotebuna embure nyinge chinsemo chiria chia Trans Nzoia nigo embure nyinge yanyale ko bakegotwa goika yanyarire koba goika yanyarire koba gegotiga abantu abange batabwati nonye oboraro gose chinyomba igembure nyinge ninde kolengana ne kyombeke iga kiamet nigo gyatebire buna nechikoba gekogenda gotwa ase county chiga chite 45 na ibere igo county ya Kisii igo nero county ya Nyamira nero ororo na county chitoga iga bono mwancho muliando onsi asole na tema kwerenda kubwa mara abana baitekere bakogenda ase chisukuru tema koeneke buna andake tuabeire maiso ntubuna abantu abayiboli ntubuna abalimu andonsi asemuli abarundi bechigali abana boda boda ase chibara cheito tutoteme ko maiso na boiga toteme kulinda amagimaito na magima ya abande gose abana inchi bande esengencho na embreye bado baralimna ndechiko bagekogenda koenekigwa gotwa mwancho muligendo chena yuona rombwate korwa sense moyo yemitandao kulendo kunganchira tuoye kemanyererio nteme okumanyia ali korwa sense moyo yabaliki baitu amangana sangana inche korubono wikomo ile nje buna butambe eliane dana kwambuka Gisoi. Bia kegima togo chaka na yangene tukobaka okoleka sense yeito ya Kenya mokwaneli wa serikali Dr. Isaac Mwaura nigo asenkwana yaye ejuo emanyaka inde buna bonga na gava amwaliganetio mu waziri wa mangana ya mache Eric Muga ase ogokwanira emirobiri ya serikali asogosira chi sector au okwanekere kyo muganigo aboletia abananchi kwerobiri ase okwaga chamache usoko ga chamache chingaki chembule yiga enyinge yegene tokobaga gekoene kigwa ase chinsemo au Eric Boigonigo abetaka gukwanira emirobiri ya serikali ase ogosira sector y'oburemi.
We have the issue of IDs, the ID replacement, and the first-time registration free. Is now free until 2027, Huduma Kenya has confirmed that replacing a lost national ID remains free. Nobody should charge you, following, President William Ruto's directive, waiving fees for first-time applicants until the year 2027. The initiative aims at increasing ID registration, particularly amongst the youth, expand access through registration in the mobile registration drives in rural and undeserved areas, and strengthen voter enrollment ahead of the upcoming general election. So usiweze kusema kwamba we Gen Z ati sasa una ID na kwa hivyo sasa huwezi kuenda kupiga kura. Kupiga kura ni haki yako, jitokeze, na tunajua raundi hii sisi wenyewe kama watu wa gava ni tutam. Hiyo tunajua hiyo kabisa. Kwa sababu
we are talking about irrigation. Spokes, it was raining in Nairobi in February, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
Where I come from, I'm used to rains between mid-March and May. Sindio? It started raining in February. So farmers are confused. Are our lands prepared? Mashamba iko tayari. Tuko na mbegu. Even the timing of county governments that give seeds. Tuko na mbegu. The government of Dr. William Ruto has made fertilizers kutoka 7,000, unajua pia mimi ni mkulima mdogo. By the way, mimi ni mkulima mdogo. Mpaka 2,500. But now it was the farmer ready kuchukua fertilizer. Because rains have come in a time that is not predictable. Sasa tunaulizana maswali. Should the farmer plant or sow seeds? Ama ini ile mvua ya kuja na kupita? The dependency on rain-fed agriculture is not sustainable. But it doesn't matter the time of the month wakati mvua itakuja. Ikija Januari sawa, ikija Machi sawa, ikija Agosti sawa. Lakini yale maji tuyahifadhi katika yale mabwawa nini? Makubwa. So mkulima ajipange. Anytime they want to plant, kuna nini? Kuna maji. Mostly the people who care who take care of, who ensure that we have hygienic homes are our mothers, women, and in most societies girl children. Because mwanaume ameenda kuchunga ng'ombe, ameenda kutafuta nyasi, mama msichana anaambiwa kimbia mtoni, leta jerrycan. And when it comes to making water decisions, and I mean two things, water conservation, catchment protection, formation of RUAs, water resource users associations, those people are not consulted. But they bear the aftermath, or they feel the weight of actually water inaccessibility. So the theme this time around is to involve everyone, especially those people who are directly impacted by either access to or lack of water, to bring them to the table and tell them water conservation starts with you. Those people, akitoka mtoni ukijaza hii kitu funika isikuje ikimwagika because that is part of non-driven water. That's not water conservation. Tukienda kulima, we teach you who farm mostly in this substance farming at home. Ladies, si ni kweli? Kitchen garden. You teach them modern ways of irrigating that plant to minimize excess water. We're even doing a model farm in the International World Water Day, so to showcase what is possible. So we are bringing these people to the table and tell them you are equal stakeholders on matters water. And for long, this has been overlooked because the government of Dr. William Ruto has taken time to actually invest in, I said, climate resilient infrastructure. Since 1979 in Bura, the farmers in Bura have been relying on pumped water systems. They used to pay 10 million for diesel every month until last year, March, when His Excellency the President commissioned gravity flow in that region. And then all of a sudden, we have proponents interested in farming, large-scale mechanized farming, things like sugarcane, rice, because water now is coming by gravity. So ili anasema mgala muue
na haki umpe.
Na haki yake ufanye nini? Umpe. Where a man has done good, say he has done good. Okay. Government of Dr. William Ruto, and this is now concerning my docket, has realized that we have a problem with water storage. Unajua lazima tuseme ukweli. And water storage cannot happen overnight. Water storage infrastructure, good people, is not cheap. It is capital intensive. The capex required to invest in a mega dam is serious. And because we have been relying mostly on the exchequer, development partners.
Yeah, for financing.
For financing. Development partners, both multilateral and bilaterals. Na pale unaenda kuomba, wacha tusumie Kiswahili. Pale unaenda kubembelezana. And this money comes with conditions precedent. Usifanye hii, lazima ufikishe kiasi fulani from the counterpart funding. Unapata most of our dams installed. And that's why the government sat and found it is worthy for us to have the National Infrastructure Fund. One of the things, by the way, mimi nilifurahi sana na hiyo maneno.
Okay.
Because now, when that kicks in, we offset, we dispose, we privatize some of our mature assets in shares. It's not selling. I call it conversion. You can, in engineering, we say you cannot create nor destroy energy, but you convert from one form to another. Katika World Water Day, International World Water Day, that we are running in a place called Morongoldo, Meru County. This is a celebration that culminates to stakeholder engagements, where we're inviting not only the ministry, the bilaterals, multilaterals, development partners. We have a lot of NGOs in WASH department. We have a lot of stakeholders who are directly impacted or indirectly impacted by the activities as a ministry we do. Tafadhali kujeni pamoja tuzungumzane. Tuangalie safari yetu ya maji. Sio maji peke yake, bali pia maji taka. Kule tunakoelekea. Mimi najua maji ni uhai. Water is life. And we have a chance again to rejuvenate the conversation and exchange ideas. No man is self-sufficient. So, njooni na wakaribisha nyote mulete maoni yenu.
Togosuka bosyo abarayi b'ekiro ya Isli Business Community amone ebyombe by'abarwaniri by'obwene bw'omwanya bantu gose human rights nigo bakuleire okubwatwa kw'abantu batali kumanywa ase bakoirwa gose abduction ase mono abontereria bakubwatwa na kubora anene ase amatuko abwangoiga omogaka oyo omo eserieta Abdi Adid oyure omonyene omubagani oyo omo omanyekanete buna Ati Sweets abwo chinsemo cha Isli na Parklands kubwatwa na kubora goikari tukeliga lya rero nigo basabire eserikali goswana na engane yu eliogokonya abamenyi benseme yu ya Isli.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ahmed Abdullahi, Chairman of Isli Business Community. The Isli Business Community expresses its deep concern and distress following the abduction of a respected businessman and a member of our community, Mr. Haji Abdi Aidid, on Saturday, 7th March 2026, at approximately 8 p.m. while he was on his way to the mosque for evening prayers. According to witnesses, he was taken by armed individuals dressed in jungle green uniforms. Since that moment, his whereabouts remain unknown. His family has been left in a state of profound fear and anguish, enduring unimaginable emotional distress as they await any information about their loved one. This incident has sent shockwaves throughout the Isli business community. Isli is a home to thousands of hard-working entrepreneurs, traders, and employees whose businesses support countless families and contribute significantly to the national economy. The disappearance of our member under such troubling circumstances has created deep anxiety within the community. We make a strong humanitarian appeal to those who are holding him. Please release him safely and allow him to return to his family, his community, and his normal life. The suffering of his loved ones is immense, and their only hope is to see him return home safely. We also call upon the government of Kenya and all relevant security agencies to urgently deploy their full capacity and investigative resources to establish his whereabouts and secure his immediate and safe release. The safety, dignity, and protection of every citizen must remain a fundamental responsibility of the state. Eastleigh has long stood as one of Kenya's most vibrant commercial centers, an area built on enterprise, diversity, and peaceful coexistence. For such community to thrive, there must be an unwavering commitment to the rule of law and security of all people. At this difficult moment, the Eastleigh business community stands firmly with the family. We share their pain, we hear their cries, and we pray for the safe and swift return of our colleague and brother. We urge anyone who may have information that could assist in locating him to come forward and assist the authorities. The entire community remains united in hope and in prayer for his safe return. Thank you very much. Lengo letu ni kuambia kwanza nyinyi, kupitia nyinyi wananchi wa Kenya na serikali yote, yale tunajua ya kwamba huyu mwenzetu alichukuliwa na watu wenye silaha na uniform green na wakati alichukuliwa mpaka leo hatujui ni watu gani wamechukua, na yetu ni kuwaomba serikali na wale watu wa husika na security kutumia uwezo wao yote kutafuta huyu jamaa yetu ili ipatikane, arudishe kwa familia yake na community yake akiwa salama. Visa ya abduction katika nchi yetu ni nyingi sana. Hakuna kitu special kwetu, lakini sisi kama wafanya biashara wa Eastleigh, haswa wale very prominent wenye mali kama huyu jamaa yetu akichukuliwa, and circumstances hatujui kwa nini amechukuliwa, kama ni wezi, kama ni wakora, kama ni watu wengine hatujui. Hiyo ndio inatuletea wasiwasi kubwa sana. Hiyo ndio sisi wenyewe hatujui kama next ni mimi ama wenzangu mwingine. Tunataka kujua sababu gani na ni nani, na serikali tu iko na hiyo uwezo ya kutafuta jamaa yetu na kutuambia hayo.
Here as human rights defenders to stand in solidarity with the Eastleigh business community to raise our concern about the disappearance of Mr. Haji. It is indeed shocking that a prominent member of our society can be picked in this manner and stay missing for a couple of days. It's now 11 days since he went missing. Families all over are preparing for Eid celebrations, but his family remains sorrowful, not knowing the fate of the leader of their family. The entire community in Eastleigh is worried about him. The manner in which he was abducted points out to security agencies being behind this. Because in as far as we know, only security agencies are allowed to carry arms. As far as we know in this country, only security agencies are allowed to carry arms, and only security agencies use uniform when doing these kinds of activities. So we are telling the government, wherever they are, to release Mr. Haji so that he can rejoin his family in preparation for Eid celebrations. In the unlikely event that it is not the government that has him, the government still has a responsibility, a constitutional and a legal responsibility, to find him and reunite him with his family. So our cry is to the family, to the government, and particularly President Ruto, who when coming to power was very clear that under his rule, extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances will be a thing of the past. We are indeed very surprised that still under his rule, people are being abducted, people are disappearing, and for 11 days, someone as prominent as Mr. Haji, his whereabouts remain unknown. So we are speaking very clearly and boldly that we are expecting the government, as the chairman said, we are expecting security agencies to up their efforts and ensure the safe return of Mr. Haji. Of course, we are aware of other cases. Within this Isli business community, we have at least 2 other cases that have been reported to us, but the families are afraid of coming out to speak openly. I think was it last month, we had another businessman in Busia who was also abducted, and we still do not know what is happening. So we are very concerned, and this is a direct threat to our economy as a country. We all know the important role the Isli business community plays, not just to the economy of Nairobi, but to the economy of the entire country. If we cannot ensure safety of the business community, then this is a direct attack on the economy of Nairobi and the economy of Kenya. So we are telling the government to treat this matter with the seriousness it deserves, to ensure Mr. Haji's safe return to his family, and to put to an end all cases of abductions and intimidation of the business community, so that they can operate freely and they can help people in terms of business and economy of this nation.
Egati y'abaseneta nigo besokirie na kuburia eserikali kubeka emirobero yokorwania ebinyu bitantiri ime yense ya Kenya. Ukwana abaseneta abo nigo batebire buna ebinyu ebyo nigo byairire ogosaleka kwa magima y'abasaba ime yense na kuburia egetambokero kyabwango iga kubogoligwa.
This is one of the challenges that we are having, which is affecting most of our youth. And I also want to say, Honorable Speaker, that I must commend the government, the President and the CS for the steps that they have taken in terms of making sure that they have a crackdown on these issues of illicit brew. Honorable Speaker, when you try to see what is happening across the country, you find that most of our youth have been having a lot of health issues because of these drugs, Honorable Speaker. We have the issues of health, we have the issues of the diseases, we have the issues of mental health. To an extent nowadays, Honorable Speaker, despite the fact that we've been having, as a committee on cohesion, matters on employment of the youth in this country, Honorable Speaker, a number of them are facing mental challenges because of these drugs, Honorable Speaker. So it is high time that we rise to the occasion and make sure that we streamline these issues that are affecting our youth to an extent that they are really addicted to even an extent that they cannot be able to work, despite the fact that this is the age that we need to really assist this country in terms of development and in terms of service delivery, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we've also seen a number of them dying because of these drugs, because of a lot of frustration. Others are talking about the issues pertaining unemployment. Others, Honorable Speaker, are challenged in terms of even the working environment. And we've really seen this becoming a big challenge in this country. And if the House or if the relevant ministry can raise the occasion and make sure that they streamline and even be able to apprehend, especially the producers of these drugs, Honorable Speaker, we will be able to have a better generation.
Honorable Speaker, as I rise with a broken heart as a parent, because I know what happens to our young ones and how pained parents are when they see their young ones affected by the illicit alcohol. Honorable Speaker, as a country, we should stop looking at the issue of alcohol as a social issue. It should not only be limited to the social effects, but we must go a step ahead, Honorable Speaker, and look at the use or the overuse of illicit alcohol as a health issue, Honorable Speaker. Just as we treated epidemics like HIV, Honorable Speaker, which initially the public saw as a health issue, but later we learned as a country that that was a large social issue. And so a lot of measures were put in place as a country to address the issue of the epidemic of HIV. The same way, Honorable Speaker, this country, we must treat the issue of alcohol and especially the use of alcohol with our youth so that we put concerted efforts, Honorable Speaker. And when I talk about concerted effort, Honorable Speaker, I want us as a country to mobilize resources, put efforts together. Even the NGOs that we have in the country, the CBOs, all the partners that come to this country must begin to address the issue of illicit alcohol and its consequences on our populations, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we must also address the issue of employment. Probably a number of our youths having gone to school, Honorable Speaker, and finding themselves with nothing to do, resort to alcohol. But we want to tell our youths and everybody that long time ago, traditionally, alcohol is something that we partake after hard work as you relax later in the evening or early in the night. It is not something that our population can focus their time of their productive time during the day taking alcohol. Because, Honorable Speaker, even that alcohol that you go and take, you cannot get it for free. You have to work during the day, and after work, you can make a choice to take just a little bit that is not harmful to your health. So, Honorable Speaker, I want also to emphasize the role of the church, that the church must also take their place in the society in the fight against alcohol and its consequences on our communities. Honorable Speaker, I support this, and I want everybody in this country to take off their time so that we attend to our youths and we attend to the population, and let us look at this as a health issue and not necessarily a social issue.
Pombe hii haramu imekuwa ni janga kubwa na tishio kwa afya ya umma, Bwana Spika. Bwana Spika, pale Eldamaravine tarehe 16 kulikuwa na maandamano makubwa kwa sababu kutokea Disemba mpaka sasa zaidi ya watu 10 wamekufa, Bwana Spika. Kwa hivyo hili janga ni janga ambalo linasumbua sana wa Kenya. Lakini Bwana Spika, inapaswa ikumbuke vizuri ya kwamba aliyekuwa naibu wa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa amepigana na hizi pombe haramu na vile vile haya madawa ya kulevya. Bwana Spika, nakumbuka sisi watu wa kutoka Bonde la Ufa tulikusanyika tukiwemo Joyce na wale wengine pale Nakuru, tukilivalia hili swala juga, kwa sababu pombe hii haramu isipopiganwa nayo, Bwana Spika, itaharibu sio tu nchi lakini maisha wa Kenya.
Nakada, who recently appeared before the Committee of National Cohesion, explained that they have several challenges, including funding, and one of the things came out is that they are trying to expand to the regions. But you can see the lack of vigor in the team which visited the Senate, and a lot of discouragement in terms of how it is handled in the country. Now that, Mr. Speaker, it is in the office of the President, but seems not to be enjoy budgetary provisions. Some of the things they are supposed to do are rehabilitation centers, of which quite a number of them are run by individuals like the Honorable Mutudo, who one time was a chair and has a passion of rehabilitating many young people who have gone into drug abuse, Mr. Speaker. In fact, in one time, Mr. Speaker, in a debate in this House, drug abuse have been described like a sickness or something which is very difficult to get rid of in society unless there are proper plans, Mr. Speaker, by the state to make sure that, first of all, there's no cheap, dangerous alcohol available for young people, which is easily abused, especially by those who have not taken a meal, and also ensuring that, Mr. Speaker, there are ways of dealing, even those dealing with the hard drugs in the country. And the framework is not properly embedded in the system we have, Mr. Speaker, and therefore there is a need, and even through this request for statement, to make sure that that department is focused and comes to this House and explains what are they doing for every single county in the nation, so that there can be a rehabilitation center in every single county in the nation. There can be a method of dealing with drug abuse. There can be a way of making sure there is prevention. And Mr. Speaker, one of ways of preventing drug abuse in the country is making sure that young people are gainfully employed, they are out of bad company, and that they copy good role models from the leadership of the country, Mr. Speaker. A lot of parents are unable to deal with this situation. A lot of university students have gone into it. They have delayed in completing their degrees. They have become hopelessness. And Mr. Speaker, some of young people and also older people who are in this habit, Mr. Speaker, have been killed by alcohol, Mr. Speaker, which is very difficult to cure if there are no proper mechanism. Mr. Speaker, we have rehabilitation centers which even beat up these young people, and they are known and they have been marked in this country where they exist. They go, they beat them up, they are taken through a very rough moment with their parents having paid for that to happen. Mr. Speaker, we must have humane method of dealing with the abuse of alcohol and drunkenness in the country. And I've suggested one of the best ways is to make sure that we lower our taxes so that the companies can come and invest here as they used. We lower the cost of electricity, we lower taxation, we make life possible to live, so that, Mr. Speaker, then many people can gainfully be employed and will be busy.
Bia kegima wana wanchomo ligerelia bwa Etaya TV ayuona ro twabwate kurwa sensemo yalia agenete kubaga kwenekewa chinsemo ao imene isikwero ngoro itoro agusi boyigona kurwa se abarai au nabo igona gukwanira emirubiryo ao iria gendrete ya serikali boyige yokurwania ebinyuwa bitanchiri ime yense ya Kenya tarachikogenda somotimo kondoche yawetera sensemo ito yemitandao Nindoche omosoli bwege susu no ale koro chinsemo chia Nakuru City Salams Club uiga chinsemo chia gachupa agotebani gato bwatete asenchira ya bene kegima Dennis Bere watching live from Kisii County Wamariba Morambo Keboye akumu agote nice agene tokobwati omurobelio omwana Izen agote komo Edwin Matara komo kurwa Qatar mukosawa asante sana mamake Ruth from Amaviria watching live through online Niko matanga ya mama eno kumochere Birongo Primary School. Motei pole sana Etaya TV sengenjoneri shabikire itale nene kegima motei na no tole amo nere kobwa monona twamugane iri nyasaye anyala kubaga gata kibagendrete no moyego wo mwelio woko moenia mamo mwabo Enoko mochere boigona asijinse mochiria chia Kegati Primary School omuroberi olio bwo kobaenia batano no mobali babete bagosiria magima abo gwetera somo basokanoria obete ko korekana chinsemo chiria chia kegati okabago kubabwatirania abantu abo batano no abarundi chipigipigi nabo igomongino ndenero lengega bwa stage uyigamete kerembura yale gotwa rende bakanyara kwa bakonyorana na makweli abo asichinga kiechyo nigo togendete ko batokorwa engora ya bene ucyasaba iri abasani nabamate aseri tukeriga lero nabarabwo kibagendete no murobero yo wokubaenia ubabete bagosiria amagima abo togote na pole sana sabani go mwanchu murigeria nganchere turagenda somotimo ko tokoirana tuchiko tokoirana mo nabagendi baito turatwara enkwana yeto iri tukoria lero kubwa mano tuchiko batokokwanira igoro ya menstrual hygiene and community empowerment usenda kitoko batoko segeta nabo igona gusira obochenu kubwa mona sense moye binyuro nabo igona kumurekera mono asense Emilia ya abasubati asabaniga turamboka sense moye ya kabiri studio asomotimoko
Etaya TV Omurabu Wagusi.
Welcome to Hurricane Academy Kisii, a modern mixed day and boarding school offering CBC curriculum at preschool, primary and junior secondary levels. It provides a serene learning environment, enough qualified teachers, modern facilities such as library, computer and science laboratories, classes and dormitories, playgrounds and accessories, and they nurture talents and excel in sports, and their scholars are picked and dropped home. To secure a chance for your child, visit us at Yatwenya, Kisii Maran Road, 2 kilometers outside Kisii town, or call 0755 331318. Hurricane Academy, the future is here.
Ine, nogane tigo chaka guseko gari ya obonchori bwa mitumba. Mama Tefi mitumba ne dukembo ukegima somo chobosongo. Ya hachire nguma soko ya belts au asiri guliura nyare guikelia. Mbabu wate unabono jackets, school bags, mixed bags, hoodies, baby light, house towels, ebi korotu biyabana guikaba ntabanene, curtains amone binde binge. Inyuri biyonsi nigobire asekerengo kia grade 1